each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Yes, probably I'm not sure what we'll harvest, but I'm quite sure that after hearing from the intellect for these 2 days, we all have planted the seeds of higher dreams of becoming highly intellectuals in our future. We are fortunate to have heard the great mathematics professors from across the state for these 2 days. Full stop? No. Probably it's a comma, a decent pause for a great start. We have gathered here for the valedictory ceremony of 2 days special lecture series workshop on recent trends in mathematics. On this occasion, we have with us Chief Guest Dr. V. Murugan, Professor Ravindra Acharya, Professor N.M. Bujurke. May I request Dr. Kishori P. Naraynkar to escort the dignitaries onto the dais.
ನೀಡಲಿ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಆರದಿರಲಿ ದೇವಿಗೆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆಗೆ ವಿನಯವೇ ಭೂಷಣವು ಶಾಂತಿಗೆ ಸಹನೆಯೇ ಕಾರಣವು ವಿದ್ಯೆಗೆ ವಿನಯವೇ ಭೂಷಣವು ಶಾಂತಿಗೆ ಸಹನೆಯೇ ಕಾರಣವು ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಸೂತ್ರವು ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಸೂತ್ರವು ಆರದಿರಲಿ ದೇವಿಗೆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದೊಳೆಮ್ಮನು ಬೆಳಗಿಸಬಾ ಧ್ಯಾನದೊಳೆಮ್ಮನು ಮುಳುಗಿಸಬಾ ಜ್ಞಾನದೊಳೆಮ್ಮನು ಬೆಳಗಿಸಬಾ ಧ್ಯಾನದೊಳೆಮ್ಮನು ಮುಳುಗಿಸಬಾ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ನೀಡುಬಾ ಜಗಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಶಾಂತಿಯ ನೀಡುಬಾ ಆರದಿರಲಿ ದೇವಿಗೆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ ಬಾಳಿಗೆ.
Dr. V. Murugan is an eminent professor in the Department of Mathematical and Computational Sciences, NITK Surathkal. I request Assistant Professor Mohan K.S. to welcome him formally. Thank you, sir. We are honored to have with us Professor Ravindra Achari, Registrar Evaluation of Mangalore University. I request Assistant Professor Bhargav K. to welcome him formally. Thank you, sir. I may now request Dr. Kishori P. Naraynkar to prorate the outcome of the event.
Everyone, respected dignitaries on the dais, Professor N.M. Bujurke, INSA Senior Scientist, Karnataka University, Dharwad, Professor Murugan from NITK Surathkal, Professor Ravindra Acharya, Registrar Evaluation of Mangalore University, Mangalagangotri. My dear friends, respected colleagues, today we are here to say goodbye to all our resource persons as well as other participants from other affiliated colleges. Dear friends, in these 2 days we have studied or heard the lecture of all eminent professors, great scientists, mathematicians over here, a series of lectures. Let me brief out Professor Ravindra Acharya. In these 2 days what we did is we had a series of lectures, 8 lectures altogether. We invited 4 eminent professors, 2 from IISc Bengaluru, 1 from NITK Surathkal and 1 from Karnataka University, Dharwad. This is a workshop of special lecture series workshop sponsored by Karnataka State Science and Technology Academy. The theme is to give a lectures only for the PG students and motivate them to the field of research. Hope so in these 2 days, our young mathematicians, those who have participated over here, have encaptioned their lectures. We have divided this workshop in 2 parts. We thought of doing this because juniors are just very fresh candidates and they know less about mathematics. They are still to settle down in this campus. So they are the organizers and only final year students are the participants over here. So it was also mentioned that only 120, maximum of 120 students are supposed to participate, and because of that we were forced to make this decision. And in these 2 days lecture series, we had a plenary talk from Professor N.M. Bujurke for the first day, and 2 other speakers, one from TIFR, Veerappa Gowda, Professor Veerappa Gowda from TIFR, and Professor Nandakumaran from IISc Bengaluru. Both, all 3 gave lectures, 1.5 hours each. And today we had a plenary talk of our chief guest, Professor Morgan, and also a talk of Professor N.M. Bujurke. Listening to these lectures, participants will have to face an examination wherein Academy itself has announced first prize of rupees 10,000, second prize of rupees, I guess, 6,000, and third prize of rupees 4,000. So, listening to the continuous lectures of these 2 days, they will have to face the examination, and results will be, they are yet to declare. Results are ready, yet to declare. These 2 things we have done. And I also hope even Mangalore University would conduct such type of programs in future, only for PG students. I guess, if I am not wrong, over here all the students, maximum of the students are lady faculties. As I spoke to Professor Morgan in the morning, he also suggested that because most of the candidates are lady candidates, when such type of programs are organized outside the campus or outside the city or outside the state, students normally think twice. So it would be better if such type of programs are organized in our own campus, so that girl child may not think much to participate. That's all. I guess my message will reach the higher authorities. Thank you, sir. And rest of the things, we had a good discussion with our senior professors and all. It was a nice event. Anyway, I wish all the participants a very good luck. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We also have with us Professor N.M. Bujurke. I request Assistant Professor Rajendra R. to welcome him formally. Thank you, sir. It wouldn't be fair to call out the closing ceremony without knowing what we actually learned. For this, I request the students to share their experience with us.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶಿವರಾಮ್ ಅಂತ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. KSTA ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ 2 ದಿನದ ಈ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಯಿತು. ತುಂಬ ವಿಷಯನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ತುಂಬ ಗಮ್ಮತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಕೆಲವರು ನೆನ್ನೆ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ನಾವು ತುಂಬ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವು ಏನು ಹೇಳೋದಂದರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಡೆಪ್ತಾಗಿ ಹೋದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ತುಂಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ, ನನ್ನ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇಟ್ಟು ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ತುಂಬ ಡೆಪ್ತಾಗಿ ಹೋದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆನ್ನೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನೆನ್ನೆ ವೀರಪ್ಪ ಗೌಡ್ ಸರ್ನ ಬಿಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟಿಗೆ. ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾನು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿದ್ದೆ, ನಾನೇ ಕರೆದು ಮಾತಾಡಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತು ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೊರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಏನೋ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಅನಿಸ್ದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಹ ಅವ್ರು ಪುನಃ ಕರೆದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಹ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಂ, ನನಗನ್ಸ್ತು ಅಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ, ಅಷ್ಟು ನಾಲೆಜಬಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲೋಸಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನನಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ತುಂಬ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಯಿತು. ನಾನು ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಇರೋರನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇವರು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಸಿದ್ರು. ತುಂಬ 1.5 ಗಂಟೆ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾತುಕತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತಂದರೆ, ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಕಾರ್ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು, ವಿನಾಯಕ ಮತ್ತು ವೀರಪ್ಪ ಗೌಡ್ ಸರ್ 3 ಜನರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. 20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಹೊಡೆದ್ವಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಕೇಳಿದ, ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂಕಲ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಗಾಡಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ. ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರು. ಅವಾಗ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂತ ಅಂತ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಇಂಥ ಸರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕರೆಸಿದ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ಸು. ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರು ಸಹ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಅವರು ಬೈದು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಚೂರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರು ಸಾಕು, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜಿಂಗ್, ತುಂಬ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ. ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡೆ, ನನಗೆ ಹೆಸರಿದೆ ಡೌಟೇಶ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳೋದು ಬೇಡ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೋತಾರೋ ಅಂತ ನನಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ಭಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ನೋಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಕೇಳುವ ಅನಿಸ್ತು, ಆದರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಊಟದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಇಂಥ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ಗಳು ಇನ್ನೂ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಇಂಥ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ BSc ನಮಗೆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. BSc ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. MSc ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ತುಂಬ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಥ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೊ ಮಚ್.
Anyone else who want to share your experience?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shaila, representing St. Aloysius College. We are all glad we got this opportunity to attend this workshop, first of all. Speaking of the lecture series, it was incredible listening to eminent mathematicians of India and as well as the world. The topics were new, interesting, and delivered nicely. And definitely expanded our mathematical horizons. Speaking of the program, it was well organized, well timed, good food, good venue. The only drawback I'd like to mention is that the sound management. Overall, it's a beautiful feather. It's a beautiful feather to our cap that's our mathematical career. Thank you.
Anyone else? Thank you all. Your experience in life or in mathematics would really add to ours. I request Dr. V. Murugan to address the gathering.
Very good evening. Respected Professor Ravindra Acharya, Register Evaluation, and Professor Bujurke and Professor Kishori. I'm very happy to be here as a resource person, and I'm very proud to be here as a chief guest. Generally, we will be given 1 hour for a talk. So whatever we want to do, we will compress it and give it. So here I got 2 hours, 2 periods, that is 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours, 3 hours totally. So I could explain very detailed that thing. So as a resource person, I am happy. Not just I have come here or like that. I have delivered what I wanted. Okay. So I hope you have understood. Is it that true? Okay. Good. And as a chief guest, I am proud because I look so young. Is it? Okay. Among the other eminent personalities, but still they have considered me. I am very proud and happy. Okay. So I will not take much time. I want to say 2 things. One is from my life experience. Another one I want to give a advice. So generally for anything, one existence should be there, and then you have a constructive method to reach the solution. Okay. So the existence is like why I am here, how I am here, how I went to NIT, how I went to IIT for PhD. That is just only one point. Just I have cleared CSIR net. That's all. So that changed my life. Okay. So you should also try for that. So otherwise I would be nowhere actually. Okay. I may be running a shop, or maybe a medical rep, or somewhere like that. Maybe a tuition master. Okay. So like suppose I stopped my studies at 8th standard, 10th standard, BSc. That would be my position. Okay. But after all, I have. But of course, some people helped me to grow, and importantly, that after MSc, I have cleared that, it is a turning point. Okay. So once you find a turning point, okay, so there is a turning point that you have to reach somehow, maybe with the help of others and by you, then you can be in a good position. Okay. So I am not saying that I am earning more, but I am able to do what I wanted. Okay. So that much I am happy to reach this position. Okay. So how do you reach this position? Now the question, existence is there. Okay, you have come up to this stage. Fine. But how do we reach that? Okay. If you ask that question, if you want to clear, that is nothing but directly, if you want to, how to clear CSIR net. Okay. So everybody wants to clear, of course. Once you join MSc Mathematics, everybody wants to clear. Right? It is a question that, okay, if I ask, do you want to clear MSc, is CSIR net? It's a question that, suppose somebody has come for cinema. Okay. What is the question you ask? Have you come to watch the cinema? He has, of course, he has come to watch the cinema only. Okay. So there is a redundant question. But how to do that? So one thing is you have to prepare the thing as a quiz. Okay. So getting mark, that is all right. But if you want to write CSIR, if you only prepare descriptive like any other exam in the class exam, it is not possible. You have to prepare like a quiz. So maybe students may not be able to have that exposure, because when it is a quiz, it is not a single person's involvement. At least 2-3 people will be there. One person will be asking some question, other person will be answering, like that. It will go as a game. It should not go as a study. Okay. So you should be able to ask new questions. You should be able to answer it, tackle it. Okay. So it is a group activity. But the group activity, if you are not able to form, the department should form it. So my suggestion is, ask your teacher to conduct quiz programs. Very simple. But anyway, because you are going to benefit, not the teacher, so you have to force your teacher that conduct quiz program for us. And you have to effectively participate. You should not just take it very light. Okay, I am not getting any prize, 10,000, 6,000, why should I bother? Okay, so don't think like that. It is a group activity. About 10 persons are participating, 2 persons gets, then you are also one of the winner. Okay, you should feel like that and do that. So this is a constructive way of doing it. In fact, I also participated like that, many quiz programs. That motivated me to think, answering such objective type questions. Okay. But otherwise, you don't find those questions directly in the textbooks. That's a problem. Okay. So I hope you understood, and please try to follow. That's my advice. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts and experience with us. Now, I request Professor Ravindra Acharya to deliver the presidential address.
respected persons on the dais, Professor Burjiki, Professor Murugan, and Kishori, and faculty, members, student friends, and the delegates. Now, your chairman told me that I need to put full stop to this program. Now, I'm going to put the full stop only for this program, not the knowledge. The knowledge sharing, knowledge learning, mathematical learning is a continuous process. You cannot put the full stop to that process. I hope all of you have enjoyed the discussions, mathematical discussion from various resource persons for the last 2 days. Maybe yesterday, no? Yesterday? Today. No, therefore you have enjoyed the what is called the fascinating subject of mathematics. Remember, see, I found some jealous about all of you. It is mainly because from the childhood, from the school days onwards, I am very interested in mathematics. I am very, very interested, and I am very strong in mathematics. Unfortunately, because of some reasons, I end up with the physics. Physics is my what's called the subject right now. Even in physics also, I am now leaving this mathematics. Now, according to me, mathematics is a language to learn physics. That's what I am advocating. Without mathematics, I cannot understand I cannot understand or I cannot teach any physics concepts. Now, therefore, to convey any message, to convey my expression, I need my language. Now, therefore, from the physics point of view, if I want to convey my ideas to the physical concepts to the students, I am going to use mathematics, mathematical equations. Our mathematics is essentially essential component for me to teach physics concepts to our students. Friends, see, mathematics is all of you know, everywhere we are using mathematics. Whether you are a educated, a graduate, or postgraduate, or anything, everywhere, even what is called a illiterate needs mathematics. Somewhere or the other, he uses mathematics. Without mathematics, no one can live in this earth. Any time, one way or the other, he is going to use mathematics. But unfortunately, we are not realizing that. Maybe, say, up to your stage, he may not understand that mathematics, but he or she used to use that mathematics for his convenience. Now, therefore, such a brilliant, such a fantastic subject is mathematics. Now, therefore, all of you are fortunate enough to have such a topic as your career. That's why you are pursuing that career. Now, in this case, I remember that, see, anyway, see, all of you, up to BSc, you have joined some equal, according to our the conditions of the course. We are studying 3 equal subjects, physics, chemistry, mathematics, or any other subjects. But now you have focused to mathematics. Mathematics is your career. Mathematics is your breath, right? No, therefore, everywhere you need this mathematics, or you are supposed to use this mathematics. Now, one thing I notice in the recent years, and that's what one student has expressed. That is, the resource persons here, they show the what is called the attitude from ground to earth. Now, he used to ask the question, and they are expecting some questions from you, and he is asking. That's what he has expressed. No, that is the science only. Without discussion, the science will not grow. All of you know this, right? Only the discussion makes the science to grow. No, therefore, the workshop of this type the KSTA is introducing this workshop to understand, to expose our students to the recent development in that particular area. No, therefore, in that way, the corresponding that workshop, meaning of the workshop is that only. Not only the workshop of this time, it is essentially to expose the student to the advancement of the science or mathematics is this motive of this workshop. Now, as far according to me, every student, they have to develop what is called the confidence in them. As I said earlier, only what is called the discussion will grow the science or will help in growing the science. Now, without asking, without discussion, you cannot understand the things. And one should not think that in this part, maybe the persons who are coming outside this part, they may not know, but at least in this part of the students, they know that in this part there is a famous what's called folk song, what's called Yakshagana. I think most of the students are familiar with this Yakshagana. Now, a science student must behave like a science student, right? He should not behave like a humanities student. No, that means the student should not say or should not think that a person who is delivering the lecture, he is performing Yakshagana. You are not. He is not the Yakshagana performer, and you are not the Yakshagana watcher. No, you just look at the situation. What Yakshagana will do? Some actor is performing what's called Yakshagana, Yakshagana, and all what's called spectators are going to watch that Yakshagana without expressing any views. That is not the attitude of a science student. That means every science student, he has to develop first scientific temper, then only he can able to understand those things. Remember, I will give the one narration also, or what is called the situation. Remember, if you remember, all of you are familiar with what is called Newtons. Now, at that stage, while discovering a Newton, he observed that apple is falling down. Many persons have observed that. Many persons have observed apple is falling down. But only Newton at that stage, he asked himself why the apple falls down. Why apple falls down. Now then he tried to understand, not only he is not stopped at that stage. He has asked the question himself, that is why apple falls down, and at the same time he based on some principles, based on some the basics, he tried to answer that question, why apple falls down, and for that he found the answer, tried to find the answer, and as a result, at the end, it is essentially gravitation laws has been was formulated by the Newton. Now that is how the science has grown. That means without questioning, without that question, that is first question is why apple fell down. Now that question he has asked himself, and he tried to understand. He is trying to answer himself that question. In the same way, you just notice whatever the topic, whatever the discoveries, whatever the what's called the observation they made, all are going to put the questions themselves and try to solve, try to understand try to find the solution or the answer to that question. Then they become the great persons. Now, friends, in this case, according to me, always I used to advocate in my class. According to me, that questioning is very, very important. And apart from that questioning, one should know the basics. Today, in this technological world, what I am observing from my students is that everyone is going for, let us say, a mobile, internet, and they found the solution, the topics in the internet. and see, according to me, the advancement in the technological is good, fine, very fine. But at the same time, our students are lacking what is called the basics. No, they are very fond, they are very interested, they are very shrewd in answering the questions. But when it comes to the application, they are failing. It is mainly because they are lacking the understanding of the basics. No, therefore, the basics are very much essential. And the basic, apart from basics, you must have what is called that is questioning. That if you don't understand, you put the questions to the teacher and get try to get the answer for that, and as a result, you are going to be convinced. And you may get the answer for that question, or you may not. The teacher may not give the what is called the answer, but that is immaterial. What is important is asking the question. Asking the question is very, very important. Now, for that, according to me, asking the question, answering the question requires a very fundamental aspect, that is the confidence. And you have to keep the confidence on yourself, your ability. Everyone are capable of doing anything, but only thing is your confidence level is different. Confidence level is different. As a result, you are not going to ask the question to the teacher, or you are not going to answer the question. No, suppose if some teacher asks the question to understand your level, but you are not in a position to answer that question, it is mainly because even though if you know the answer, you cannot able to answer his question, right? It is mainly because that is your inferiority complex is overruling your confidence level. Right? No, therefore, as the inferiority complex is overruling your confidence level, you cannot answer, you cannot question anything. No, therefore, asking the question and answering the question, in both the cases, what is required is your confidence level. Don't keep the confidence on others, you keep the confidence on yours. And with this what's called attitude, you can develop, you yourself can develop anything. That means you are going to be successful, right, in not only in the MSc or any other thing, everywhere, in the world, you are going to be a successful person. No, therefore, you first and foremost thing, according to me, is that you keep the confidence on yourself and you understand the subject from the basics. Remember, I said, see, from the beginning, I am very fond of mathematics. No, see, maybe I don't mistake me. No, during my BSc, I was a rank student in Mysore University, right? And in BSc, I used to write the examination only in 90 minutes, or even less than 90 minutes, right? No, not more than that. I used to be in the examination hall in all the mathematics papers. And maybe I used to get, as I said earlier, I was a rank student in mathematics. I used to get 95 and above marks in every papers. Right? No, that means I never went for any tuition. Tuition is very, very allergic to me. Now, what I will do is the hard work. That means I will, maybe I don't know whether that book exists or not, Lippmann BS. No, differential calculus. By that, now see, I used to solve each and every problem in that book, and I used to sit myself and using basics, I used to solve each and every problem. That means the hard work, there is no substitute for hard work. It is the hard work which make you to be a perfect man or perfect student. No, it is the hard work which is going to give you a beautiful result. And it is the hard work which it will take you to upper grade. No, therefore, anyway, it is the hard work from the basics. You learn the subject from the basics point of view, and then you apply your mind. No, according to physics, you have to apply the logic. Basically, you apply the basics through some sort of a logical thinking, and of course, use these two. And of course, to use these two, you need a confidence. Automatically, you are going to be a successful one. No, therefore, with this, I hope all of you are going to be a successful, in your future, and keep these things in your mind. And once again, I congratulate your chairman. I learned that some student says that she has arranged a very beautiful resource persons. Maybe that is what it is required for development of any the subject. No, therefore the chairman, I congratulate the chairman in arranging this, and and apart from that, I must thank chairman for inviting me to express my views in this special lecture series. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking words and your advice. I request the representatives from each college to collect their participation certificates as the names are called out. I kindly request Dr. V. Murugan to give away the participation certificates. St. Aloysius College, Mangalore. MIT, Manipal. Dr. G. Shankar Government Women's College, Udupi. Saint Philomena College, Puttur. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. I may now request Professor Ravindrachari to give away the certificates. Alvas College, Mudbidri. Barkur College. JNNCE, Shimoga. Mangalore University. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Miss Anu will now read out the names of the winners. I kindly request Professor N.M. Bujurke to give away the prizes.
The third prize goes to Congratulations, Shivram. And the second prize goes to Aishwarya SV, Dr. GS Government Women's First Grade College, Udupi. And the most awaited first prize goes to NN Dattatreya. I congratulate all the winners.
Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the attitude that takes you to the highest altitude. I request Assistant Professor Rajendra R. to deliver the vote of thanks.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, our most valued distinguished professors, my dear colleagues, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion. As you all know, this lecture series workshop is sponsored by the Karnataka Science and Technology Academy. They have timely released the grant amount to organize this workshop. On behalf of the Department of Mathematics and Mangalore University, I thank all the office bearers of Karnataka Science and Technology Academy, Government of Karnataka. I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Kishore Kumar, Honorable Registrar, Professor A.M. Khan, and all the administrative staff of Mangalore University for the perfect logistic support and guidance extended to all of us in organizing this successful program. On behalf of the Department of Mathematics, I would like to acknowledge our sincere gratitude to all the resource persons of this program, the distinguished eminent mathematicians, namely Professor N.M. Bujurke, Professor Veerappa Gowda, Professor Nandakumar, Dr. V. Murugan, for sharing their knowledge and giving new directions to the participants of this program. On behalf of the Department of Mathematics, I would like to thank the President of this valedictory function, Professor Ravindra Chari, Registrar Evolution, for sharing his thoughts in the presidential address. I would like to thank the chief guest of this valedictory function, Professor V. Murugan, for his gracious presence and for sharing his thoughts. Also, I would like to thank Professor N.M. Bujurke for his gracious presence. I would like to thank the coordinator of this program, Dr. Kishori P. Narayankar, for well planning and coordinating this lecture series workshop, and I also congratulate Madam for organizing this successful and memorable lecture series workshop. On behalf of the Department of Mathematics, I express our sincere gratitude to Dr. Mohana Singhe, Assistant Professor of Social Work and Warden of the Boys Hostel, for providing necessary facilities in organizing this program. I also extend my thanks to faculties of Engineering Department and faculties of various departments of Mangalore University for their enormous cooperation and technical arrangements in the organization of this event. Also, I would like to thank all the participants and their teachers from various institutions, and I express our sincere gratitude to press and media personalities for covering this event. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated colleagues, research scholars, and students of Department of Mathematics who know their job and are result-oriented. Hence, I thank my colleagues, Mr. Mohan, Dr. Chandru Hegde, Mr. Bhargava, Ms. Nikhila, office staffs, Mr. Anand, and Mr. Pushparaj, all the research scholars, especially Mr. Dixon and Mr. Prasad, and all the students of first year and second year MSc Mathematics of the department. Finally, I thank all the persons who have helped directly or indirectly for organization of this workshop. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much.